I'm gonna love you.
Hey, welcome back to Dan's Chess Lounge, everyone. Today we have round 8 of the Tradewise Gibraltar Masters, and we have Wang, the Chinese GM, facing off against Hikaru Nakamura. Now, Wang, an interesting fact about him is that he actually completely skipped the International Master title. So he went straight to the GM title, which is an amazing feat. So let's go ahead and check out the game and see what transpired in today's round. Wang was white. He played e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6. We could have an Italian game. We could have the Ruy Lopez. So we get knight b5. We have the Spanish or the Ruy Lopez. And we have knight f6, which is the Berlin defense. Now, this line here was repopularized by Vladimir Kramnik when he was playing against Garry Kasparov in the championship match, and he kept winning and drawing against Kasparov in the Berlin, and ever since then it's been a very popular opening again. It's very drawish. It's not the most exciting opening because a lot of times the queens come off the board very early, so you go right into an endgame. Sometimes people actually call it the Berlin endgame. So let's go ahead and see what happened in this game. D3. A lot of times the line is not D3. White holds D3 back because they want to contest the center. So at some point they would like to play D4 in one shot. But in this game, D3 is becoming more and more popular. Bishop C5. And that's why you would want to play D4 in one shot, because when black plays Bishop C5, then you have D4 to contest the center. But this is a different line, different variation. You have C3, castles. And now you have bishop takes knight, which leaves the e-pawn undefended. Black trades back, and now white grabs that e-pawn there. Black plays d5, striking out in the center. He's not worried about that d-pawn there. D4 hits the bishop. Bishop drops back to b6. Castles, and now black can go ahead and get the pawn back. If he chooses, and he does, he plays knight takes pawn, and then you have knight takes the c6 pawn right here. But with white taking that pawn, he's going to lose some time though, and black can get some type of attack going on the king side. So now you have immediately queen d6, which hits the knight here, and also is like we say rook lift and the rooks go up, but this is kind of like a queen lift because now the queen is in a better position to get over to white's king side, so an attack can happen. Knight goes to b4, c6 to shore up the central pawn there on d5. Knight d2 puts the question to the knight on e4. Now you have an immediate mate threat here with the battery, with the queen and bishop. G3 to block. Now you have queen G6, getting the queen, like we talked about before, in a more active position where the queen can swoop on over to the king side even more, take advantage of those weak light squares that white has here. Now you have knight f3 to help out on the defensive end. Bishop g4 pins the knight to the queen. Oh, now you have a little bit of a tactics going on here. You have the bishop hitting the queen, the white queen. Then you have the knight hitting the black queen here. Hikaru sidesteps that with queen h5. Queen moves out the way. Queen c2. Bishop h3 hits the rook. Now you have Wang going back to queen d1, which hits the queen again. Black does not want to trade here because then they would completely lose their initiative. And don't forget, they are down a pawn. So black definitely does not want to trade queens here. So black just blocks with the bishop g4. Queen goes back to c2. Now you have bishop h3 again. Queen goes back, and the players agree to a draw here. They're just going to repeat. It'll be a threefold repetition. So the players just agreed to a draw, and it was an anticlimactic and a uneventful day for both players. Easy day at the office, right? Well, with that draw there, Hikaru lets a lot of players back in the field, back in the game here. The field has caught up to Hikaru. Now it's a four-way tie for first place at 6.5 points. And there's a ton of people with 6 points and right behind them at 5.5. So it's truly almost anybody's game again. Hikaru had a nice lead going on in the early rounds, and he's had 3 draws in a row here. So he's allowed the players to kind of catch him. And so there's 2 rounds to go. And then I just want to say Maxime Vachier-Lagrave is back in it. He's tied for the lead as well. You got to watch out for him. He is a monster. He is a beast. So you definitely have to watch out for him. And we'll see what happens in the next couple rounds. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.